Hi, this is Water and Air 1111. Thank you for watching another video of mine. Thanks to everyone who's been uh, who's been commenting, liking, and subscribing to my channel, and booking readings with me through my website and also through Instant Go. It's been great, and yeah, I'm excited to help everyone who is interested if my readings resonate. And if you'd like to donate to my channel, you can use the PayPal me link in the description. And everything donated is just going towards getting additional decks and just like a better setup and everything. So, other than that, let's get into this reading. So it's going to be a little bit different. So based off the reading I did last week, which was looking at the lower chakras, what's being blocked, what's coming up that needs to be basically cleared out. We looked at the lower chakra, so I'm going to kind of just work my way up now. So the next chakra is the heart chakra, and I feel like this really deserves its own reading, its own video, because the heart chakra is powerful, and it's one of those things that it can be closed unbeknownst to yourself. You may feel like, oh yeah, I'm open to people, I am open to love, I am open to different things, but it can also be kind of almost like a trick in your own mind, thinking you're more open than you actually are. Everyone can use like a heart chakra opening, heart chakra activation. So for this video, we're going to be focusing on the Divine Masculine's heart chakra. We're going to see what's going on, if any, what thoughts and feelings are coming from the Divine Masculine's heart chakra, and any action that is coming up that he's thinking about taking, or is taking, or will be taking soon from his heart chakra. So I'm going to be using a few different decks. I'm going to be using the Angel Tarot cards. I'm also going to be using the Crystal Visions Tarot and the Rider-Waite Tarot. And to clarify, I may use my Lenormand as well. And after that, I think I'm either going to get an advice card from the Universe Has Your Back deck, or a Romance Angels card, since this is the heart chakra. But let's go ahead and get started and see what's going on. So we're going to look at the heart chakra of the Divine Masculine. What's going on? What actions are being mulled over? What are the feelings that are present right now? What's going on? Divine Masculine Collective. I definitely feel there's a lot of, the feelings are there, the connection is being felt on both sides between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. But what's going on action-wise is the interesting part. Because some masculine may be ready to take action, or are taking action, and others are still trying to figure out, what's the appropriate action for me to take. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Divine Masculine Collective, thoughts, feelings, actions. Okay. Let's get... Okay, you guys see how the cards are popping? There's a lot of energy going on. This is really interesting. Okay. Bottom of the deck is Seven of Water, Seven of Cups, a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. So like I was just saying, sorry about the shadows. It's just so, the sun is like right outside my window, so the blinds are showing up everywhere. But with the Seven of Water, Seven of Cups, like I was just saying, it's like some Divine Masculine are rethinking, either how they think or they feel towards their Divine Masculine, or just thinking about, how do I take action based on my heart space? What is that even like? Because, I haven't been doing this in my life. How do I start a new chapter that way? So we're going to go through the cards and get some clarifiers to see what everything is about. So the first card we got, Divine Masculine, heart space, remember. So this is renewal, Archangel Jeremiah. Review and evaluate, a favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. So this is renewal. So I just want to check to see which major arcana this is. Okay, Judgment. That makes sense. I'm still getting used to this deck. Okay, 20, Judgment, Renewal. So with this, like I was just saying, again, there's evaluation going on, figuring out how do I actually move in a new direction. If I know that's what I want to do, what is that like? I'm not used to living from this heart space, so how do I manifest that in my 3D, basically? It's like knowing you're needing to move on, knowing you're needing to move in a certain direction, but not sure, how do I make that movement? Like I said at the beginning, I think I mentioned, like, when you're living through your heart space, sometimes there's a perception of, you may feel like you're more open than you actually are. So then when you realize you're not, and you need to actually make some changes in your life, it can be a little bit intimidating and overwhelming to decide what needs to actually happen. Okay, Five of Pentacles reversed. So with the Five of Pentacles reversed, it's like Divine Masculine. You know you're needing to move in a new direction where you're not feeling out in the cold emotionally, a new direction where you feel heard and seen and loved and supported and cared for. And you're wanting to move towards that direction, but again, you may feel like you don't necessarily know how to do that yet for some Divine Masculine. Oh, and interesting, the top of the deck for that was the Ten of Wands, because you know that your current state is not what you want anymore. You're ready to drop the burden. And the bottom of the deck is the Star. You're ready to heal things. Heal things by changing your environment, going in a new direction where you feel loved, you feel supported, you don't feel like you are abandoned from an emotional standpoint, from that heart space standpoint. Okay, so let's get a card from the Lenormand deck. So what else is this renewal card about? This Judgment card that the Divine Masculine are experiencing with regards to their heart space. Yeah, and it's another 20. So the 20, this is the park. It's about socializing, public events, meetings. So it's like, how do I move in a new direction in a public way? How do I, like, physically move my environment, physically change how I socialize and interact with others, so that it's a place where I feel emotionally supported, emotionally cared for. You're realizing that the key to this renewal that you're trying to get at, with regards to how you emotionally feel and connect with other people, the key is how you actually present yourself, how you actually interact with others within the 3D. And now I just want to get another card to clarify from the Rider-Waite deck. Okay, so let's get another clarification card for renewal. Divine Masculine heart space. Yeah, Hermit reverse. So Divine Masculine, you're realizing that, you've been feeling all your emotions inside, trying to figure out what to do, but you're realizing now it's time for you to take action. Your spiritual growth with regards to feeling your emotions and opening your heart space, that's coming to a point where it's time to take action, where you can't be inside anymore and sheltered. Again, take action with regards to how you are actually physically interacting with others in 3D. Bottom of the deck is Two of Pentacles, so you're needing to balance that. It's balancing your inner knowing of what you want and what you need while you connect with others, versus what you're actually doing to connect with others. You're needing to go in a new direction. You're completely aware of that, and you know you need to do it in a public way to like solidify that what you're feeling inside, your heart chakra, and how you want to connect with people, that it's stable. Because if you don't make the 3D changes and actually change whoever or whatever situation is in your life, if you don't do that in the 3D way, then it's not going to stick. You'll be back to this Five of Pentacles upright. Yeah, so we have the Chariot. You know you need to go forward to make these changes. Knight of Wands, you need to go forward and, you know, bring that message to other people around you to say, you know, this is my desire, this is what I want now. Unless this is what I want, it's like this is what I need when I interact with you. So if you can't be like the positive support, if you no longer resonate with me, then I need to go forward without you. And the last card is the Six of Wands reverse. This is about delay in victory. So again, it's like you know that you need to make the final 3D step, or I don't want to say final, you need to make the next 3D step in terms of how you actually socialize and interact with others, with related to connecting with people. You have to get out of this hermit mode and take the action. And some of you may be delaying it right now. You're completely aware, but you have delayed taking like the final step. And the bottom of the deck for that is Three of Pentacles. So it's again about how you are interacting with others and working together. You want to work together in a way that's successful, that's helpful for both you and them, that is also impacting, like, I'm getting like it's just about working with each other and interacting from a non-surface level. Because sometimes, like, because this is Six of Wands, this is also public, like public victory, public appreciation, other people like ogling you, saying, you know, you did a great job. But I feel like with the Divine Masculine, because this is delayed, I feel like a part of this is also you need to interact with a way where it's not just surface level with the people you're interacting with. It's not just people saying, oh, you're great, oh, you're amazing, feeding your ego. You need more than that right now. So that may be for some of you in particular. Let's see. Yeah, so that was the first card, renewal, change in direction. So the next card we have for the Divine Masculine heart space is Ace of Fire, Ace of Wands. An exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. So it's again another card about needing to go in a new direction, needing to change your life. Being already aware that something needs to change. Your heart space, your heart is telling you that you need to change, Divine Masculine. Some of you haven't done so, some of you may be about to do so. But your heart is saying we need a change in environment. And with this Ace of Fire, I feel like this Ace of Fire is also related to the Divine Feminine. Because Wands, again, are about passion. So it may be that you're needing to start a new beginning with regard to your heart space and how you connect with your Divine Feminine. And your heart is like wanting that new opportunity with your Divine Feminine. So what is this Ace of Fire about as the Divine Masculine's current heart space? Okay, and we actually got two. Okay, so we have the Devil and we have the Hermit again, except here the Hermit is upright. Bottom of the deck is Seven of Cups. Sorry about the glare. There we go. Seven of Cups. Okay. So with this Ace of Fire, so an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. With it being clarified by the Devil and the Hermit, what I'm getting is that The Divine Masculine, your heart space, is wanting to have a new big change in your life, something that fills your actual heart's desire, but there's still something, again, that you haven't let go of. There's still something that you're connected to. There's still something that you're connected to that's almost keeping you sheltered in a little bit. And it could be an earth sign person, because the Devil is Capricorn and the Hermit is Virgo. So those are both earth signs. And these are both like, would be external things. I feel like these are both connected to this, to the change you're needing to make in your public life and how you publicly like interact with others, externally rather. So let's get a Lenormand card. Okay. So what is this Ace of Fire about? Divine Masculine's heart space. Okay, well, it's definitely you, Divine Masculine. Your heart is feeling a passion. Yep, bottom of the deck is the Moon, so you're definitely feeling some type of internal desire. Your heart is making you feel this passion towards wanting something different in your life. And what are this Devil and Hermit card about? Yep. Okay. So we have the Tower, institutions, organizations, legal matters, legal connections, the closed book, and of course, the Snake, the Karmic card. So like I was saying, the combination of this Devil card and the Hermit card is something is making you stay within your shelter. It's something's preventing you from taking the action that your heart is telling you you need to take. Okay, so that's why this book is still closed. You're not taking any action. So with these as our clarifying cards, some Divine Masculine, you may be dealing with a karmic partner who you are either currently married to or getting divorced from, who you have some connection to that you cannot quite remove right now. Others of you, you may have some type of karmic energy or karmic connection with your school or job organization. Something where you feel like you cannot leave it. Like you feel like it's such a part of you, it's such a part of your persona, your perception by others, that you can't move out of that connection. So I think we should get some more cards. Oh, and I didn't show you the bottom of the deck for the Lenormand card. So the bottom of the deck is the Letter, which is about its self-expression. So like I said, something's keeping you connected and making you feel like you can't express yourself to take this new beginning that your heart is telling you that you need to be taking. So what else is this Ace of Fire about from the hearts? Okay, that is a lot of cards. What is this Ace of Fire about? The Emperor, the Divine Masculine. So both of the clarifying cards for this Ace of Fire are the masculine cards. So Divine Masculine, you're very well aware of what your heart is telling you to do. Your heart is telling you to kind of like step up and take control, to take action. But like I said before, you are feeling, yeah, and bottom of the deck is Ten of Pentacles. It's like if you take this action, you're going to get everything you want. You're going to get the happy life, happy family, happy everything, and stability and success that you are wanting. So let's see why this isn't happening. So what is this Devil card and Hermit card about? Clarifying. The Hanged Man. So again, it's like something keeping you balanced, something keeping you laying in wait, making you feel like you cannot cut the connection yet. Yeah, bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands, something making you feel like you can't move forward, something making you feel tired, like you can't cut this connection. Okay, Queen of Wands in reverse. We've had quite a lot of Wands and Major Arcana already. So Queen of Wands reversed. So this is someone who is like, who has the temper, whose emotions will kind of lead their, will be up and down, and they'll kind of dominate everyone based on their emotions, and like get them to do things, almost manipulate them based on their anger and passion that they have for something. So this may be the person or energy that is keeping you feeling like you can't move on towards what your heart's desire, the action that your heart is telling you to take. You feel this intense connection, not in like a romantic way, but you feel bound to them. And you feel like you're just hanging around connected even if you don't want to be. And it's making you go within and not take action. And it's like they're emotionally dominating you or something. Bottom of the deck is Ace of Pentacles. So this person may be connected, like I said, to your job or your work, or just financially connected. And it's almost like you have to keep this person happy because of this Ace of Pentacles connection that they have to you. So it could definitely be a spouse, a family member. It definitely could even be a job, someone like a boss who is just kind of talking down to you or saying like, you have to do all these things, and if you're not, then I'm going to fire you or something. Yep, Seven of Wands reversed. This person makes you feel unconfident, like you can't stand your ground, like you can't go after what it is you want, like they're right and you are wrong, or at least you don't feel confident in saying anything back to them. Bottom of the deck, Three of Wands. So this is the card about business partnerships, waiting for your ships to come in. So it's keeping you waiting, Divine Masculine. Definitely could be related to someone you have an official partnership with, which could be a like dating relationship or a marriage, but also work related. So let me know in the comments if this makes sense for your specific situation, because it's definitely coming through pretty clear that it's this person or energy is making you feel like you cannot move, even though you know that you need to change the direction, and you know you need to publicly declare the direction you actually want to go in. Okay, so let's go on to the next card. So again, this is the heart space of the Divine Masculine. So the next card we have is 12, Awakening, Archangel Gabriel. Look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. So this is a 12 again. So we've already had repeats of these major arcana. So these are major energies you're feeling right now, Divine Masculine. So look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. And I feel like this is related to this feeling of the Seven of Wands energy, feeling unconfident about standing your ground to make any type of change. You need to really look at it from a different perspective. Make the most important thing be that you are being yourself, that you're staying true to yourself, that you are not doing something that you don't feel comfortable with. Even if maybe in the past you were comfortable with it, if you aren't anymore, that's fine. Things change. Take this as a temporary standstill. Don't get locked into this like holding room of sorts. And with the look at things from a different perspective, I feel like that's again from the heart space saying that you need to be in a different perspective. You need to be in a different environment. You need to be somewhere where you feel you are connecting to others on a real, genuine level. And whatever you're doing or wherever you are, it makes you, it fulfills your heart's needs, your heart's desires, that emotional connection with others, that you can be vulnerable with others. So let's get a clarification card for Awakening, the heart space of the Divine Masculine. Okay, we have another repeat. Okay, we have two repeats, I think. Yeah, we have the Chariot. We have the Queen of Wands upright this time. And we have the Five of Cups. So something I want to mention before I go into these cards is like, for one, For some of these clarification cards, like we got the Hermit reverse, in regards to the renewal card, meaning that divine masculine, that you are ready to take action after being inward. But then clarifying the new opportunity you need to take, you're still a bit, we have the Hermit upright saying that you're still a bit maybe not as ready. So it feels like divine masculine, you're almost like towing the line 50-50 in terms of fully acting on your heart space. It's like with regards to your divine feminine or certain aspects of your life, you're like, yes, let's go forward, let's do this. But then in other areas, it's like you are feeling unsure, you're feeling a bit unconfident, you're feeling overwhelmed by someone else's energy in your environment. Sorry about the dog barking. So that's just interesting. So let's go ahead and clarify these, look at these cards. So again, clarifying the awakening, which is the Hanged Man again. We have the Chariot, the Queen of Wands, and the Five of Cups. So with this, again, it's like your heart space is open and awakening. Your heart space is opening and awakening to where you need to be and what you need to be doing. And I feel like with this awakening card, it's like divine masculine, your heart space is, your heart has been opening up and you've been realizing how you've not been living authentically. And I kind of hate to say that, but that's what I'm getting. It's like you haven't been living authentically. But now you actually, like, you've been reflective enough that you realize that. And now you're getting, your heart is telling you, I need to actually be living, it does matter what makes me happy. I shouldn't just be okay not being unhappy. So with this Five of Cups, it's like this is where you've been, divine masculine. You've been feeling dissatisfied and unhappy, but still pushing through, still trying to get things done, despite how disappointed you may feel or how disappointed you have felt with your situation. You've still been pushing through. And then we also have the Chariot card. So your heart is again urging you to start taking action to live your authentic self. You know, if you want to show vulnerability, then do that. And this is, I don't know if this is very off topic, but I was actually watching a video on YouTube, and it was completely not twin flame related, but it was about how men interact with each other. And one man was saying, you know, oh, it was from the show Atlanta, that's what it was. And in the show, one of the characters said to the other, you know, I don't know what's going on between you and our other friend, but I love you, man. And the girl who was also in the scene just started laughing, saying, you know, why is he acting like this? This is crazy. It's like, what I'm feeling here is that this is how many divine masculine have been, like not living their authentic truth. If that means being vulnerable, then do so. If that means opening up to a friend about something, then do so. Don't feel afraid to say I love you. Don't feel afraid to express yourself in that way. Go forward, because this isn't about being emotionally balanced. Your heart is opening you up and you're feeling all of these things that maybe you haven't necessarily embraced before, but you should embrace them and go forward and know that it's a part of who you are. It's important to be yourself to do this. It's like learning to really embrace that feminine part of you. And bottom of the deck for these cards was the Two of Cups. So it is coming from your heart. It is coming from your connection to your divine feminine, almost like softening you up a little bit. Allow those feelings to really thrive, because they're not a negative thing. You don't have to just power on being unsatisfied with something, whether it's work related or a karmic relationship or a friend or a family or your divine feminine. If you're unhappy with something, don't power through and say, whatever, these feelings are stupid, I don't need to do it. No, you should go forward and be emotionally balanced about it and express yourself if you are feeling guided to do so. Because your heart is opening up, you are realizing things from a different perspective, and that's okay. So I hope that story made sense. That's just what came to me. Let's clarify the Awakening card with the Lenormand deck. What is this Awakening card about for the Divine Masculine Heart Space? What is the Awakening about for the Divine Masculine Heart Space? It's about you living from your heart, your authentic self, Divine Masculine. You really being able to express yourself and embracing that from a different point of view. Again, you looking deeper into how you feel, to how you interact with others. And if you are feeling emotions, look into them and express them. There's nothing wrong with that. Realizing that you're a bit deeper, that you want something deeper with others than what you've been doing. Going back to some superficial or more surface level relationships of how you're interacting with others. So let's get some cards for the Chariot, Queen of Wands, and the Five of Cups, clarifying the Divine Masculine heart space. So we have the Clover, which is about hope, and we also have the Tree, which is about stability. So really it's like about hoping that things improve. You're hoping for stability. You're hoping that as you go forward, like if you were to actually embrace your emotions and express your emotions, you're hoping that it will provide you the stability and balance that you want in your life. Because again, right now you're not feeling satisfied. You're a bit like, you've been suppressing your emotions, Divine Masculine. You're being pretending like you don't care about anything, or not about anything. You've been pretending like things just roll off your shoulder. Especially I'm getting for those of you who may be a bit more stoic, a bit more like, I've got things to do, I don't have time to like sit and think about how I feel, things like that. It's like, no, you do have time to sit and think about how you feel, because you don't feel good about where things are right now, whether you want to tell other people that or not. You would like things to be better, so that's good enough to say that it deserves more time and attention. And you do realize that the key to you actually moving forward the way you want to, it kind of does require you to sacrifice. And that may be a part of the delay that some of you are experiencing right now, and expressing your emotions, taking action towards, or not against, but to change your environment, to change those around you. So let's get a card for, clarifying card for Awakening for the Divine Masculine heart space. Nine of Wands in reverse. It's like your heart is saying, your heart is tired, tired of being closed up. So it's time to literally awaken and open up to a different perspective. Open up and start embracing and looking at things from a different perspective, acknowledging your feelings and taking action based off of that. Because again, Three of Pentacles, you do want a bond with others. You do want to interact with other people in a way that builds like a solid relationship with others. Again, I'm getting, you don't want superficial things anymore. Like you're realizing the difference. And let's get some clarification cards for the Chariot. Okay, the Chariot, Queen of Wands, and Five of Cups. Yeah, so we have Eight of Cups. It's time to leave things behind so you can go forward and be emotionally balanced. Because you want to have this Ten of Pentacles. You want to have this happy family, this happy environment. Clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. So it may require you to step away from the people you've been around. It may require you to be by yourself for a second because you're leaving these things behind. It's Eight of Cups, leave things behind. Maybe take a little time to yourself with this Nine of Pentacles. And then 10 of Pentacles, then you're going to get that happiness and stability that you're really desiring, Divine Masculine. So let's go to the last card. So the Ace of Air, Ace of Swords. Brilliant new ideas and inspiration. Seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. So this is the beginning that you're needing to take, Divine Masculine. This is the beginning that requires you to speak your truth. Ace of Swords. This is about clarity of mind and speaking your truth. So this is your heart telling you that you need to start speaking your truth to others. The truth about your heart's desire. The truth about how you want to connect to other people and versus how you have been connecting. So yeah, Four of Cups. This is like how you've been, Divine Masculine, just being like bored, uninterested, uninvolved with anything emotional, even though you've been actually dissatisfied emotionally. Two of Cups is what can come after you actually take the action to speak your truth. Bottom of the deck is the Sun, so you have to really go towards the things that make you happy. You have to use all of your knowledge and awareness based on the, based on the knowledge that your heart's been giving you that you need to be moving in a new direction. You have to take that and decide to move out of the Four of Cups, speak your truth, and move towards your Two of Cups. So let's get a Lenormand card for Ace of... Yep. Sky. It's a challenging start, a challenging beginning, a truth of a situation. You may be needing to speak your truth, like I said, to cut something off, to cut something out that you no longer need. But then, even though that's the challenging beginning to this new chapter, it's going to lead to the commitment, to the stability that you are wanting. Yep, bottom of the deck is the Bridge. So it's like you literally travel from here, cutting things off, to here. And this is Ace of Swords, so you need to speak your mind for both of them. First, you have to address the people, places, things that are currently in your life that you don't need anymore, that we're seeing that you felt attached to, that's making you feel unconfident about yourself and confident about doing something, starting your new beginning. But once you speak that truth, then you're going to be able to go towards, to speak another truth about the commitment that you actually do desire to have in your life. And for the Four of Cups and the Two of Cups, guess that one, you have to take a risk. You have to take a risk and say, you know, it's not worth it for me to suppress my emotions, to not feel happy with how I'm interacting with others, with wanting something more in my relationships with others, with my relationships with my Divine Feminine, with whatever karmic I may be dealing with, wanting something more than what I have. I have to take a risk. You have to take the risk to end the things that you need to end. So what is this Ace of Air about? Yep, Page of Wands. You're needing to bring this message to someone, Divine Masculine. You're needing to give this message to someone and say, you know, the new opportunity that I want, it either is with you or it isn't with you. And it may be challenging. You may get a bit pushback when you say it, but you've been carrying these 10 of Wands and it's about time to stop. And 4 of Cups, 2 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. You want something that's reciprocal and nurturing and stable. And that is what you're trying to manifest. So you have to be willing to take the risk because you want balance in your life. You have to be willing to take the risk to do so. So I think, wow, I'm at 40 minutes. So what I'm going to do is just get 1 or 2 cards from the Romance Angels deck, since this is the heart chakra, to see what else is going on for the Divine Masculine. Definitely let me know in the comments if this resonates with you, masculine and feminine, with what's going on in your twin flame partnership. There's a lot of knowledge going on, and look at that. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. That is what this reading's been about. Bottom of the deck, honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And I feel like this may be a separate like a solo honeymoon type of thing, because we did get the 9 of Pentacles before. So Divine Masculine, you clearly know what's going on. You know that it's time for a change in direction. Your heart's been telling you to go towards the people, places, and things that fulfill you on an emotional level. This could be friends, family, job. It's something that allows you to feel open and really connect on a different level to other people. That also just fosters the love within you and towards the people in your environment. I just want to go over the cards again just to do this. So renewal, so judgment, knowing you need a new direction. Ace of Fire, knowing that it's time to change your life. Awakening. Look at things from a new perspective. It's important to be yourself. So knowing that you have to live from your heart. An Ace of Air, Ace of Swords, brilliant new ideas and inspirations. Seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. So saying that you need to take the action to speak your truth in order to free yourself. So that is the reading, Divine Masculine. I hope it was helpful. Let me know in the comments if it resonates. If you're interested in a reading, then go to my website for recorded readings. Go to my Instagram link for just a quick tarot card reading. And if you'd like to donate to my channel, my PayPal me link is also in the description. So I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in my next video.